So it's ROG rig reboot time again, and you're coming over here, right? Guy's like, okay. You should have heard him before the camera started rolling. I was like, hey, do you like our review of the Coffee Lake processor? He's like, no. And I'm like, okay, well then fine. So here's how it's gonna work. Your system, getting dropped. That's right. So this is James, and we're gonna be upgrading his craptastic rig today. The Asus ROG Strix 1080 Ti is 5K gaming and VR ready, featuring 2 HDMI 2.0, 2 DisplayPort 1.4, and 1 DVI port, allowing you to connect a VR headset and up to 4 monitors. Check it out at the link below. All right, James, so tell me about your system here. What was your theme, other than Asus, because ROG sponsored this?
I was hoping to have it like white and blue, because those are pretty fun colors.
Okay, well, we got the white right. Black, 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 black and gray. White. Hey, all right. Black, black. Hey, white and blue. Cable Mod got it right. Fantastic. Have you ever built a system before?
I've not.
You've never built a system before?
Nope.
Wow. It's not really a surprise, none of the other winners have built this yet. So first things first, have you ever watched like a system build guide before?
I have. Maybe not all the way through, but a little bit.
Not all the way through?
No.
You know, can you imagine for a moment, okay, if you took this approach to everything in your life, okay? Like, let's say, you know, you go for your, you know, Marine training, and you go all the way through. And then you get to the point where, like, you know, you have to reload the gun, and you didn't make it to that part. Now what?
Guess it wouldn't go so well.
Do you know what the first step is?
You unpack stuff.
Yes. Start with this one. Step 1, open the box. No, not like that. Yeah, it's like that, it's fine. Actually, no, it isn't like that.
Oh.
It comes
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so CPU installation, easy. Lift out and then up this arm right here. Now, look at it closely. Okay, now, the most important thing here is that it goes down with no force whatsoever.
Okay.
So if you've been doing any Jedi training, don't use it.
All right.
Ah! Oh my goodness, this thing just broke off. Well, what are you gonna do now?
I believe that's supposed to come off.
Ah, okay, so you have watched a build guide or two. Okay, RAM is the hardest part.
Okay.
So this one has gotta go in here.
I'm pretty sure they go over here.
Yeah, all right, there we go. Hey, so Colton, what do you think are the odds this Cable Mod kit works with this power supply this time?
Oh no.
You know this is not a modular power supply, right?
Hold on, there's another one that is a modular power supply that I have. I just need to go grab it.
Linus was definitely interesting. He definitely knew a lot, and that was kind of fun, but he has such an interesting personality. You think he kind of puts on this persona for being on the YouTube videos, and he kind of does, but he's also that energetic and craziness most of the time.
Go ahead and open that up. Wait, are you old enough to use a knife?
Oh no.
Okay, you got a pretty jank setup now, but have you like ever gamed on a high-end machine?
I don't think so.
Have you ever experienced high refresh rate, like higher than 60 hertz on a monitor?
I really don't think so.
No, yeah, you'd know if you had, because it's amazing. So.
All right. One of my friends has a 1080.
Okay, but he doesn't let you use it.
No.
You want to give him a shout out here for being like super nice and for sharing his stuff?
Yeah, Chris, real awesome dude.
Whoa. Okay, so you put those screws through the washers. No, I'm not giving you the washers.
Oh.
Go find your own washers, these are mine.
Are there other washers?
No, there are not. Okay, so next thing we need is the blue and white case that's mostly black. It can be blue in your imagination. Do you have a strong imagination?
I like to think so.
Okay, is it blue?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so just shove it back towards the I/O, and there you go. Just like that. Nice. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Feeling like you've achieved something today?
Oh yeah.
Well, you would, because you're the guy who watches part of a build guide. So this is legitimately, I think I've said this a couple times, but this is actually usually the hardest part of the build for new builders. You get all these little things, and it looks like you're supposed to plug them into the board. Not at all. All you do is you bundle them all up, you jam them into the blades of one of the fans, and just leave it like that. See these holes?
Yeah.
See that? Just kind of pop that in there. Then you flex this out, and you line up the other side with the holes. Oh, I broke it. Whatever, you do it.
Okay.
Go for it. And if it clicks, it goes too far. Oh, nah, I'm just kidding. The click is good. So we've gotta put this on here. So you just gotta go grab those nuts. Okay, you came back one nut short, man. You drop your nut on the ground. Meanwhile, your dad's sitting here going, I don't think I'm gonna let him watch these videos anymore. Why don't we get to the most exciting part? Putting this fan filter back on backwards and then the right way. No, why don't you open up your graphics card? This thing is, I would say pretty much top of the line, except that it is. GTX 1080 Ti, support for G-Sync. Your monitor has G-Sync, right? Oh, you got the 240 Hertz monitor. Nice. Because you have G-Sync, you're actually only gonna see exactly the right number of frames without any tearing or stutter or anything like that. Look at this documentation. It's got gold lettering. There it is. Is it heavier than you expected?
Actually, it's a little bit lighter.
Really? See, I take all this stuff for granted, so it's kind of fun for me to see like people having their first experience with like this grade of hardware.
The graphics card is kind of, I feel like, the main piece in a lot of gaming PC builds, and to have such a top of the line one as the Strix 1080 was pretty fun.
You want to put it in, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then into the PCIe slot?
Yeah, you gotta go move up a little bit though. I mean, no pressure, it's only like a $700 graphics card. Nice. That's it. That's the performance piece. I mean, the 7700K processor, the 16 gigs of RAM, the 480 gig, you know, PCIe SSD, all that's like performance too. Okay, you ready?
Sure.
Hit it. Oh, that's not a good sign. No, I'm just kidding. Power supply's not on. Go for it. It's alive! All right. Here, you can try it out.
Sweet.
Are you just using sweet to humor me? You're using dated slang just to make me feel more at ease.
No, I'm genuinely excited.
So this is cool. This is the actual refresh rate that your monitor is refreshing at. So that's why no matter what frame rate your graphics card is pushing out, you won't see any tearing or any stuttering. That's G-Sync.
All right, and may I just say, on my old computer at ultra low settings, it took like 10 seconds just to load up the map.
See, it's, I don't know. I get so jaded because I tool around with this stuff all the time that I forget that there are people out there that are actually like waiting, 30 seconds to get into a game. Nice, you're sitting up like 170, 180 FPS? Not bad, you're actually really taking advantage then of the extra refresh rate of this monitor.
Yeah.
Like that is a lot of updates per second.
And there, I can actually like see foliage on the ground.
Yes! All my life I had waited to see foliage on the ground in this game.
The refresh rate, I think, really made a big difference. Actually being able to look at people and target them, whereas before it was just kind of a mess. Whoa! I'm actually getting kills for once.
Oh, that's sad. Let's show you how to overclock your graphics card. Put your ear next to the system. You hear that? Very quiet, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's kick it up a notch. That's the sound of performance. So if you want the best possible temperatures while you're overclocking, you can just go ham on the fan speed, or you can actually use the user define here in order to set up your own fan curve. Then, as far as GeForce overclocking goes these days, it's pretty straightforward. You drag the power target all the way to the end, then you start creeping up your GPU boost clock. GPU voltage makes less of a difference these days than it used to, but you can try tweaking it a little bit. Of all the things that can actually kill your hardware when you're overclocking, increasing the voltage is pretty much it.
Building the computer was fun, and getting to meet all the people from Honest Media Group was really amazing. It was really interesting seeing how everything fits together, and it was also a lot more simple than I thought it would be, just pretty much just plugging things together. Honestly, I think Colton is one of my favorite people at Linus Media Group.
I think that pretty much wraps it up for this episode of ROG Rig Reboot. James, you've been A pleasure to build this system with. I hope you get many, many hours of fun out of it doing schoolwork.
Yep.
So thanks guys for watching, and thanks to Asus ROG for allowing us to hook him up with this unbelievable upgrade.